Hey, MCARBO Brotherhood. Really excited to introduce a Mossberg 500-835 assembly tool for your Mossberg 500-835 shotgun when installing the trigger spring kit by MCARBO. So this is a custom designed tool. This is actually a birch dowel that's custom cut on both ends, and then we actually machine cut this end here on the Bridgeport manual mill, each one of these. Now, it is a bit of a labor intensive process, but enough of you guys asked for it, so we made it. The great thing about this, it is a handy little tool in that it actually will bypass this pin. It's the proper diameter here to fit in the hole and the proper size cut to bypass the pin and put tension, actual tension on that hammer spring and allow you to easily remove that pin. So I'll demonstrate here in a second, but I just wanted to really show you an up close, real quick view. Great, fantastic, convenient tool for the Mossberg 500-835 trigger spring kit. This is a bit of a pain to try to get the appropriate tension on that spring by bypassing this pin. You don't have a lot of room in there. So if you used a punch or a screwdriver or something like that, these are plastic trigger guards. So you have to be careful. You'll tear it all up, scrape it up, scratch it up. So let's go ahead and demonstrate how to use this assembly tool. We'll go ahead and use the tool to actually remove this pin so that we can access the hammer spring. Before doing so, you want to release the hammer to release tension, right? And also take notice of this pin right here. You've got this deformed end. We don't want to push that all the way through the assembly. This is actually tapered. So it's biggest on the deformed end here. So we'll push on the smooth end, right? So we don't have to push that deformed end all the way through the assembly. So we'll push down, release tension, then we'll take our punch and we'll push right through. One thing I really want to point out, use a block of wood or a rag or something to get yourself a little grip on the top of this trigger assembly here, because if it slips on a slippery table, these little tips will break off and that tool's useless. Now, I also want to point out that tool in the latest video was an actual prototype. So the actual assembly tools that you guys will be getting will be machine cut, actual product. That one in the most recent video is actually a prototype. So let's go ahead and demonstrate. So go ahead and push down on your block of wood. If you got a hole in it, that helps too. Then take your assembly tool, push right down. Then take your punch and push the pin right out. You see it goes flying right out. And here's your hammer spring, just like that. Easy enough. And then for reassembly, just drop your spring right in, and then take your assembly tool, compress the spring, and then take the pin, the smooth end first, and you'll push it right in. And you can actually install it by hand, which is great. So there we go. Easy enough. Good to go.